rest, I've awakened. Get yourself another food.
I see you got Elijah Muhammad on your shirt and Louis Farrakhan. And you have Obama, who was raised as a Muslim. He says, he claims to be Christian now. Okay, so now my question is, in Islam, I remember when I was little, you're not Shiite, right? You're fruit of Islam, right? That's what you call it? None of that. What is the doctrine of Yaqub, the big head scientist?
Well, we all know that.
We know what? I don't know.
That's Christian devil. Wait,
who is Yaqub, the big head scientist?
That's created white man.
Oh yeah, you're crazy. No, you believe that?
Well, I have questions about it.
Oh, you have questions about it? See, I'm glad you said that. Because when I started to study Islam, and a brother said to me, why don't you go research something before you just jump into it? So I said, all right. So I read the book, Message to the Black Man. Like I see the brother down there handing out the Final Call newspapers. Okay? And they teach that the white man was created in a laboratory, that a Yaqub, the big head, two-head scientist, made him out of pigs and goats and all. That's foolishness, bro.
Okay.
Right. Yes, question.
What is genetics? What is biological warfare? What is it?
We're going to deal with that in a moment. But now I'm going to deal with... Oh, wait. I'm going to deal with you, sir. I'm going to deal with you.
What is it not real?
Biochemicals? That's all real. That's all real, sir.
According to your Bible.
I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with it. Bear with me a sec. I'm going to deal with it.
Wait, brother.
I'm going to deal with the science. That's right. He called Solomon, he's a Muslim. So now, watch this. Go to Jeremiah chapter 3 and 2. A lot of our people jump into Islam and don't do no research on it. You got the Shiite Muslims, you got FOI, and what's the other group of them called? The Sunni Muslims. I'm going to show you the prophecy in the Holy Bible that Israelites, because we are the Israelites, whether we call ourselves blacks or Latinos, we are the Israelites. I'm going to show you prophecy that we would sit down and learn that garbage from the Arabs. Jeremiah 3 verse 2.
Jeremiah 3 and 2. Lift up thy eyes unto the high places.
So the Most High God says to the Israelites, lift up your eyes unto the high places.
And see where thou hast not been laid with.
And see who has not corrupted you with false doctrines. That's what that means.
In the way hast thou sat for them.
And in the way hast thou sat for them.
As the Arabians.
As the who?
As the Arabians in the wilderness.
So who did we sit down and learn? When you sit down, you learn it from somebody. Read that part again so you understand. It's nothing personal. It's strictly biblical.
In the way hast thou sat for them. As the Arabians in the wilderness.
So what is God prophesying? That the wicked Israelites, which is our people, we would sit down and learn Islam, that garbage religion. That's the prophecy. Because where did Islam come from? The Arabians, the Arabs. That's why you got mosques set up over here. They give the Final Call newspaper down there. I'm not finished yet now. Go to Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 27. When I started to research Islam, they said I had to make a yearly Hajj, right? Hajj, H-A-J-J. When you make the Hajj, you have to go to Mecca. When you go to Mecca, you have to march several times around the Kaaba stone. And I asked, what is the Kaaba stone? It's a black rock, a meteorite, and you have to kiss it. I said, wait a minute, I gotta kiss a rock. They said, yeah, because Allah said that. I'm going to show you the prophecy about that garbage. Jeremiah 2, verse 27.
Right. Jeremiah 2 and 27. Say to a stone, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth.
And say to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. That's what Islam does. They go and worship the rock, the Kaaba stone, and say, thou hast brought me forth. And they kiss the Kaaba stone. All that is idolatry. But our people don't do no research. You know what draws blacks into that? The black revolutionary thought, getting your own state, having your own land. That draws a lot of young black men. Like down, if you look down the corner there, you see young black men in there, in Islam. Get drawing posts down there. They're handing out the Final Call because Islam, they say that's the black man's religion. Islam is not the black man's religion. Islam is a religion of the Arabs, those that brought us into slavery. Yes. Make sure you're making a good question, young man. I want a good one. I don't want no foolish one.
The question board. Inquisition.
The Inquisition, yes. Different time period, but go ahead.
Is it correct that they brought Christianity to the Western world? And if you didn't accept it, they would chop your damn head off.
You're right. Let's read that in Revelation 13.
Right.
Let's read that. You're right. On that, no. But I need to, I gotta expound. I know you, just wait, be patient. I am. I know. I need to deal with that point you just said. Revelation 13. Bear me a second, young man. Bear me a second. Let's read the scripture first. Yes, you are. Just wait. Right, just wait right there, young man. Revelation 13 and 15. Come on. Wait.
Revelation 13 and 15.
So the young man said, isn't it true that the conquistadors brought Christianity to the Western world? And that if you did not worship white man Jesus, you was killed. I said, yes. Here's the biblical proof that what you said is right.
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
He had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast is the white man Jesus that has been established throughout the entire world.
And that the image of the beast should both speak.
How does the image of the beast speak? When you cut on television, you see white man Jesus speaking the words in the Bible. When you open a newspaper or you got a Jehovah's Witness comic book, you see images of white man Jesus speaking the words of the Bible. Read it again.
That the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And our people were killed during the 1400s, during the 1500s, during the 1600s. Whoever did not worship the white man's image as Jesus Christ was put to death. Listen good. That is the image of the beast Revelation 13 is speaking on. Read the whole verse again, and I don't want to interrupt. I'm going to read it straight through.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So our people, the Latin Americans, the so-called Indians, the blacks that came over in slavery, we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Any of us during the bondage of 1492 up until the 1800s, whoever did not worship the image of the white man was killed. Listen good to what the Bible is saying, because this is the Bible speaking, not us. It's not a racist campaign. This is biblical truth. Now, young man, what you want to say now? Yes.
See, you're talking about image.
Yes.
This has nothing to do with image.
Okay.
It was an old concept of what God is and who God is.
Yes.
You see, you're very Bible.
That's right. I'm very Bible.
You're very Bible. That whole concept is very new to the African people.
What new concept?
Just let me finish.
Wait a minute. Stop right there. You ain't African, number one. You are a confused Negro who have not realized your nationality.
Right. So, there you go.
Let me, give me Isaiah 43. Are you drunk?
I ain't drunk.
Go have a seat right there.
You don't smell that?
Young man, go have a seat right there. Go have a seat, young man. I'm gonna deal with you on the side. Paul, deal with him. Brother, we love you too.
Right.
We have no hatred against our people. We're here to edify. Your questions, believe it or not, edified many people. Okay? Isaiah 43. Let me look at it. Nope, the brother already established Psalm 68. Get Psalm 68 and 12 again. Hold it. Get Psalm 68. Hold on. King James don't authorize anything.
Right.
That's what you don't understand. What you looking for? Give me. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm gonna prove it to you. Psalm 68. Right? Let him read. Psalm 68. Get the verse again.
Psalm 68.
Psalm 68 and 11.
Psalm 68 verse 11. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Great was the company of those that published. King James did not write this book. Let's be historically accurate. King James did not write the book, young man. When that says King James Version, he was the king at the time when they translated it. King James did not write the Bible. You understand that? Read it again.
The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
So who helped publish this? You had Jeremiah, you had Isaiah, you had Peter, reference to. See how people like to get simple. They want to get off the scriptures and then try to argue about King James. To hell with King James. He was not a prophet of the Lord. All he was used was to translate the scriptures. That was it. And he himself did not translate it. He hired 47 Hebrew scholars to translate the Bible. So let's get it correct.